We are here now with the Emmy Award-winning host of Tamron Hall right here on ABC. Tamron has written her debut novel, As the Wicked Watch. It's the first Jordan Manning novel. It's an engrossing new mystery about children of color who go missing and the reporter who will not let their cases go unsolved. Tamron, welcome to GMA.
It's good to be here.
You're a very busy woman. You're hosting your talk show. You're being a mom to Moses. You write this novel. And by the way, we should mention it was just named in USA Today's 5 books not to miss. How was the process making it all happening? Congratulations.
Oh, wow, the process. There's no plan. There's no process when you have a toddler. And I remember the advice George gave me about letting them sleep in the bed at night. Yep. He slept in the bed last night. That's why I'm achy and breaky. But, you know, listen, it's like the rest of you. We're juggling a lot of things like the people watching at home. And this book has been something that's simmered inside of me for a very long time.
We're journalists, and we've had long careers, decades-long careers. We're used to writing stories, but writing, how is this different, or how does it compare, I guess, to writing as a journalist versus writing as an author here?
It was a very different experience. Jordan Manning, they just mentioned the Manning brothers. The name is Michael Jordan, Peyton Manning combined. That's where I got the character's name. But back in 1997, I covered 2 stories of 2 11-year-old girls, both went missing. One was in Texas, one was in Chicago, one was white and one was black. And I walked away from those scenes just devastated in a way that journalists were not supposed to share and show. And for years I wanted to write this real view from this character's perspective of what that feels like. You can go to a scene, cover your job as a journalist, but what is it like when you go home and you carry looking a parent in the eye and seeing those tears, and they affect and impact the way you handle the story. And so that's what Jordan does. She gets a call on a hotline from a mother begging her for help, and she follows the leads to cross the line as a reporter to get justice for this family.
It comes at a timely moment, of course, coming out of the Gabby Petito case, whole national conversation about missing people and the racial disparity in which cases get attention.
Yeah, and I wrote this book 1.5 years ago in my home while we were all locked down, never imagining that we would be at this point having the conversation again, but clearly imagining it. Over 30 years of reporting, local news, national news. I've been in newsrooms, we've all been in newsrooms, where we've had this conversation of why this continues to happen. And we're at a time where Gabby Petito's family and families like Jelani Day are looking at us and saying, how do you, the media, get this right so that no parent feels the way they are feeling? Think about it, Gabby Petito's family, like any parent, you want your child to lead, God forbid something like this happens, and they're having to say, but we want other families to get this same attention. And so in the middle you have these families, and the onus is on us to get it right, and this character digs into that. Some of the conversations I think we've all heard in newsrooms with the desire to fix this pain that so many are feeling on this issue.
And in the book also, you're chronicling, you're following a woman, a black woman journalist in this field, and how do you want viewers to feel about her and take away from her story as the journalist?
Yeah. Well, you know, she is inspired by me. Hello, fun fact. Yeah. But, you know, she is a lot more bold and brave than I was in certain newsrooms in speaking up. I want them to fall in love with her as a journalist, but also as a person. We get into her personal life. She's single, she's dating. And what is that like when your work is 24/7 and work is life, and it invades your love life as well? But we also see her friend circle, and we all need good friends. And we find out as this character goes along what her support system looks like. So it's been enjoyable. I can tell you my husband was sitting alongside of me while writing, and a couple of times I would giggle and he'd say, is that an ex-boyfriend's name in that book? I plead the fifth. So it's more than the case. It is about this character. It's the first in the series. I'm working on the second one now, so fingers crossed.
That's exciting. Well, the first book, As the Wicked Watch, is out tomorrow, everyone. Thank you very much, Tamron Hall. We appreciate it. All right.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.